Are you thinking about making a move to Cincinnati and you're wondering, what is there even to do in Cincinnati? Well, today's video is all about the best things to do in Cincinnati. Hey, if you're new here, my name is Evan. I'm a local Cincinnati realtor, and I get calls from people just like you every single day who just have questions or are ready to start that home buying or selling process here in Cincinnati. If that's you, I'll have my contact information on the screen, or you can also book a call with me in the link in the description. I'd love to get your questions answered and get you that much closer to buying your next home. Whether you're looking to make a move in 7 days, 70 days, or even 7 months, I'd love to help you out. All right, without any further ado, let's get started. All right, number one, most of you probably could have guessed this if you're in Cincinnati especially, but I have to mention all the sports events that we have here. Obviously, you've got the Cincinnati Bengals, the Cincinnati Reds. We also have a professional soccer team, FC Cincinnati. So all of those are amazing events to do with friends or even family events. I know me personally, I've been to all three and I have a blast at all of them. I really love FC Cincinnati actually does a march from Northern Row Brewery, and they march all the way up to the stadium for home games, all the way to where the supporters section is. It's a really awesome experience. I highly recommend it if that's something you're interested in. Another great thing about Cincinnati sports teams is that the ticket prices are pretty reasonable. I will say the Bengals have definitely upped their prices, of course, with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase coming into town years ago. Feels like it was yesterday. But FC Cincinnati tickets, especially sitting in the supporter section, it is standing room only, but you can get tickets for under $20, depending on the game, of course, and same with the Reds as well. All right, I promise not all of these are just going to be the typical things to do in Cincinnati, but I can't make a video about things to do in Cincinnati without mentioning Kings Island, of course. And I'll even throw in, you also have Great Wolf Lodge kind of right there in the same area as well. But specifically, Kings Island, you can get tickets as cheap as $45 if you buy them online. If you do plan to go, I highly recommend buying tickets ahead of time online, as you will pay more if you buy the tickets there. I'm not sure exactly how much more, but I do know it's more. You can also expect to pay for parking. Now they do offer a gold pass, so if you move here and that's something you're interested in doing even twice, or I guess 3 times, the gold pass is going to be worth it. Currently it's $155. You get unlimited visits through Labor Day, and then they also do a Halloween haunt thing. They have different haunted houses and a Winterfest. The Winterfest, I think they have ice skating in the middle right in front of that Eiffel Tower. So you get free visits to all of that and free parking as well. So again, for $155, if you plan on going about 3 times or more, it could be highly worth it to get that. And Kings Island is awesome because not only do they have roller coasters and plenty of rides for kids, but there's also a water park too. Now, I've never personally been to the water park section, so I can't really speak on that. But if you're into roller coasters, there's definitely tons of rides there. I know their newest one is called Rhine, and I believe it is considered a giga coaster, which means it has a drop of, I believe it's 300 to 400 feet is what classifies a giga coaster. So there's definitely plenty of rides for everyone there. You can bring the whole family and everyone should have a great time. All right, number 3, I have to mention Over the Rhine, or as most people call it, OTR. So OTR is a section kind of close to downtown Cincinnati, and there's so much to do there. It's gone through a huge revitalization in the last 10 plus years or so. So there's tons of restaurants there, shops, breweries, things like that. So if you're into kind of the nightlife scene, there should be plenty for you to do there. I could make a whole video on just things to do in OTR, so I'm not going to list everything here. If you would like more information on that and you would like a whole video on that, please let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to do so. But some of my personal favorites to do there, first you have Findlay Market. So Findlay Market is actually Ohio's oldest public operating market. There are so many shops, restaurants, butcheries, just all kinds of shops. If you can think of a shop there, they've got it. But on top of Findlay Market, you do have like Rhine Brewery, which is a pretty popular brewery, not just in Ohio, but it's kind of starting to become, you can purchase it in like Kroger's, like everywhere. So I highly recommend checking out Rhine Brewery. It's really cool. You also have some places like Somerset in OTR, which is a bar. It's a really cool vibe bar. I'll try to post some pictures up on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. And I also, if you're into the bar scene, there's kind of a speakeasy in OTR. It's called Ghost Baby. Now, if you want to go there, you do have to make reservations if you want to go down to the all the way down in the bottom. It's like 5 or 6 stories down. It's really cool. They play live music, but you do have to make reservations for that. So I'd highly recommend making reservations 2 to 3 weeks in advance if you want to guarantee a spot down there. And I will also mention they have Cincinnati Music Hall down in OTR. So they have events like Cincinnati Opera, Cincinnati Symphony Orchestra, and Cincinnati Ballet that all perform there. So if that's something you're interested in, I would highly recommend checking that out. All right, next up we have the zoo and the aquarium. Now, the aquarium is technically in Newport, which is in Kentucky, but it's literally right on the river. And a lot of people refer to the greater Cincinnati area. When they say that, they include Northern Kentucky. So I am going to include it in this video. I've been to both. They're both awesome. Prices for the zoo are anywhere from $17 to $25 for an adult ticket and $11 to $19 for a kid's ticket. Now keep in mind, kids under 3 do get in for free. For the Newport Aquarium, you can expect to pay anywhere from $25 to $40. It does mention on their website that children discounts are available for children aged 13 or below. I was not able to find an exact discount on the website. I would say, especially for the Newport Aquarium, I highly recommend buying tickets in advance, especially if you're going during a popular time, like on a Saturday, as they do limit how many people can go in at one time. So there's a chance that you may not be able to get a ticket for the time that you're wanting. All right, coming in number 5, we have all of the museums in Cincinnati. So of course you have the Art Museum and the Science Museum, but one of my favorites is the Sign Museum. It's a really cool exhibit. They've actually redone it in recent years, and it's signs from all over the world. You've got like old McDonald's signs and old gas station signs. I'll put some pictures up on the screen of what it looks like. It's very cool. I highly recommend going. And another museum that is pretty interesting is downtown by the Red Stadium. It's the Underground Railroad Museum. So there's a lot of neat facts and artifacts in that museum as well. All right, and last but not least, I wanted to mention breweries on a category of its own, as there are a lot of breweries to check out in Cincinnati. So if that is your thing, there are plenty of them to check out. Some of my favorites are High Grain Brewery, Brink Brewery, you have Fibonacci, and even Northern Row. All of those breweries are in different neighborhoods in Cincinnati, so they each kind of have their own vibe. Brink Brewing is in College Hill, for example, kind of in the downtown area of College Hill. And then you have High Grain in like the Springfield Township area, but they also have another location as well. And Northern Row Brewery is the one I mentioned that does the March to FC Cincinnati games. That one is an OTR, so that one could be a good one to check out as you maybe check out a few of those in OTR like Rhine and some others. All right, so that was the top 6 things to do in Cincinnati. If you're watching this and you feel like I missed something, please comment below and let me know. That way other people checking out this video can see what I might have missed. If you're thinking about a move to Cincinnati, whether it's in 7 days, 70 days, or even 7 months, I'd love to help you out. Again, my information is on the screen, or you can check out the link in the description. You can book a call with me. I'd love to talk to you, answer any of your questions, and get you on that road to buying a home. Thank you so much for watching.